Okay, let's watch this, girls. 1, 2, 3, and play. Okay. Oh. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night if you're about to sleep. Hi, my name is Phil, and welcome to another segment of Mornings with Phil. And if you're new here, we've been waiting for you. Here in this channel, I talk about culture, history, and some things related to Filipinos, and a bit of Dutch since I'm living here in Netherlands. Well, earlier I showed you a video about a dog chasing girls because they were doing TikTok. I'm not sure if that's the reason, but you know, that's life in the Philippines. Because today we're gonna talk about dogs. As you have known, in some countries around the world, these dogs have their own country of origin. Well, for example, the Shiba Inu in Japan, Chihuahua in Mexico, Shih Tzu in Tibet, Chow Chow in China, Beagle from Great Britain, and German Shepherd, well, from Germany, of course. Where should it be? And a Kooikhondje in Netherlands. So these countries have something to be proud of. Why don't we have a dog that originated from our country? Well, as a matter of fact, my friend, we do have. No. I'm not talking about the Aspen or the Ascal or the dogs you see in the third world streets, which by the way are very friendly, smart, and even much healthier than the purebreds. Well, today I'm going to talk about the witch dogs, which are endemic in the Philippines. No, I'm not talking about pandemic, okay? I'm not trying to scare you, okay? The witch dog has many names in the Philippines. Well, in Luzon, they are called the bird catchers. In the Visayas, they're called the witch dogs, of course. And in Mindanao, they are called aso ng gubat. Or if you translate it, it is called dog of the jungle or forest. And sometimes these dogs are referred to as the tiger dogs. Now, there is this indigenous dog researcher named Tom Asmus who has been observing these dogs for quite a while now. And also, he has a YouTube channel showcasing his dogs back in the Philippines. You can check it out, but he has like around 2 or 3 videos. As you can see, these dogs have a distinct feature that you can easily differentiate from other regular Aspens or Ascals. So they have this dark brown fur with stripes that resembles like a tiger. And some of them, their mouth and nose area are black. Same as their gums, they're black also. Well, I've seen these dogs back in the Philippines. I first thought they were another kind of hyena. Don't blame me, I was young back then, okay? Well, they also have double ceiling anuses. I don't know what that means, but I assume that they have, you know, thicker anuses. Well, the only thing that makes them different from other dogs is that they can climb. Holy matrimony. So here, they climb trees after prey, hunt snakes, and are capable of surviving just on a jungle vegetation, said Asmus. According to Asmus, unlike most dog breeds around the world, the aso ng gubat has a sharp claw it uses for climbing trees to chase prey. And another interesting fact about these dogs, that their claws shed in a regular basis, which makes them a fully equipped hunters. Imagine if you're a burglar, okay? And when your unfortunate soul went to Tom Asmus' house, well, your ass is going to be sorry. You can't outrun them. You can't even outclimb them. My God, for goodness sake. Also, according to Asmus, Asmus had a hard time keeping these dogs together with other livestock animals. So again, this is where you see the difference between the Aspen and the witch dog. Whereas you can see Aspens are, you know, friendly, reserved, and loyal, like a good Filipino Christian should, okay? But witch dogs are like the Filipino tribesmen of the Philippines. They were the LAPU-LAPU in the dog universe in that kind of sense. So Asmus here, he had a trouble of his group of 10 dogs from killing livestock, okay? So he said here, quote unquote, if I let them loose, they kill domestic dogs, goats, cats, and all kinds of poultry. They see no difference between a rat and a cat. And another interesting fact about this dog is, well, according to Asmus again, there is a strong evidence that indicates the aso ng gubat is a breed of its own and has been largely overlooked by science. Well, back in the Philippines, when Filipinos see this kind of dog, of course, they assume right away that they're, you know, Aspins, mixed dogs, or Ascals, which is not entirely true because according to Asmus, they're purebreds, okay? Now again, one thing you should know about these dogs is that they can't breed with other dogs, okay? It's not because they just don't want to. You know, dogs are always horny like humans. It's just they just can't. Now, their genitals are less than half the diameter of most domestic dogs, so it usually only mates with its own kind. You know, they have a smaller, you know, that thing there below, just like a regular Asian should. And if they do breed well, it's a success story. Now, these dogs has been in the Philippines for a very long time. It says here that they have been around for 36,000 years already. And yes, they also play a huge role in the Philippine culture. Now, the indigenous people of Bukidnon believe that these are the spirits from the forest. That is why they're called Aso ng Gubat. It is also believed that if you hurt or kill one of these dogs, you and your whole family will be cursed. Nay. Well, there's another belief that leads to why they're called the witch dogs. Now, have you heard about the Sigbin? It is believed that they are linked to the Sigbin. If you don't know the Sigbin, it's a folklore creature in the Philippines, which is like a dog-like creature that has a kangaroo-like abilities to jump and also climb. And it comes out at night and has the ability to turn invisible, which by the way is the characteristics of a witch dog. Right? Because one, they can climb and jump. And two, it's a natural born hunter and can camouflage itself with its unique tiger-like features. Some say if you own a Sigbin, it brings you luck and fortune. Well, of course, no one wants to rob you if you have this dog in your house. Well, these are old stories though. But they may have truth behind it, and may do have a link with the real witch dogs. Now, according to Asmus, these dogs are target for illegal tournaments, just like pit bulls, because these dogs have an impeccable killer instincts, meaning they're gonna kill no matter what size they're up against. Imagine working with these dogs. They're like, wow, they're kind of a bit scary. Well, kudos to you, Asmus. And also good news for everyone back in the Philippines. Well, Asmus submitted to the World Canine Genome the DNA samples of the witch dogs to check that these dogs have their own kind of breed, which I also believe because they're native to the Philippines. And if it's proven, well, the Philippines can consider this as the national dog breed in the Philippines. But so far, there hasn't been any news yet. I think it's in a hole because of the pandemic, which is very understandable. But at least we know that these dogs exist in the Philippines. And there's something to be proud of aside from the tarsier and the Philippine eagle, which by the way are magnificent creatures. So that's it for today, and I hope you've learned a lot today, because this was a very interesting topic for me. And you know, I love dogs, and I'm also proud of it that we have our own dog back in the Philippines. So before you leave, make sure to subscribe, like, share my channel. If you have questions, suggestions, or concerns, just write it down on the comment box below, or you can just message me. I'm sure most of you are my friends. You know, you're being supportive, I love it. And again, spread the love, not the virus, and have a great day, and goodbye.